Oh man.
We're live. That's your glasses. Oh man, you gotta do better than that. We're live, and it is Friday. Of course, it's always Shout It Out Friday. No matter what else we have going on, we want to hear from you about your business, about the businesses that you've been supporting this week. If you've had some positive experiences and you want to highlight something, shout out a business that you've bought from. We want to hear from any specials you got going on because so many of our viewers are entrepreneurs. If you got a holiday or year-end special, let us help to share that message with you on the broadcast. Just pop it in the comments.
And good
Today's
morning to you. Good morning, Arthur Lynette. You up first. It's been a wonderful week, and Friday's a great time to celebrate the week you had.
yeah, some post out there that made me choke, and I can't even remember what it was. She said something, and I said,
What?
I'm gonna have to find it. Yes, Lynette. She was doing the most, and I don't know if it was this morning or when it was, but I know I saw it, and it was funny to me. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, I'm gonna let Brian read it because I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I saw it before.
You did see it? I'm gonna read it. She says, please keep my family in prayer. My uncle, we just found out that my uncle has been addicted to Viagra, and my aunt is taking it pretty hard. Yuck, 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 yuck. That's your Friday morning joke. I cracked up when I heard it.
Yeah, my aunt, she's taking it pretty hard. Delivery. Delivery.
It was hilarious. So today we do have a special guest in the second half of the show. Our special guest is one of the newest authors of the Empowerment Family. Her name is Michelle Dewitt, and her book, I've Been There, is what we're going to be talking about. She's got some really, really gritty stuff, so buckle up for that. And hey, Demona says, love it. It was hilarious to me. You know how you take that sip and you choke. Good morning, Brittany. So thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. He takes such good care of me. I don't think I brushed my hair. This little bit of hair causes me such. I gotta do such work. I need these lines.
I didn't brush my hair either. So good morning. How was your week? Talk to us. Good morning, Demona. How you doing, my sister? Demona is one of my real sisters.
I love
we go
her.
back like four flats, We go way back. I've known Demona longer than I've known you.
Did you really?
Yeah, I knew Demona when I lived here before.
I did not know that.
Yes, I've known Demona at least 10 years, if not more.
I don't know when I met Demona. I feel like I've always known Demona.
You probably met her through me, like most of your coolest friends.
I think so. Demona said, yes, I need those friends. I told you, voogme.com. Voogme.com. And they are everything.
I need an LOL this morning. I have some special friends that had to read it over. Yeah.
Yeah, there were, I'm sure. But I was like, okay, I needed that little chuckle this morning. So, honey, we're talking about renewal. Renewal. So the word of the day is renewal. And I think renewal is good morning, Miss Phyllis. And my condolences. Didn't you say Miss Phyllis had a loss?
Mm-hmm.
No? I thought you told me that yesterday. Hey Kelly, good morning. He says peace and blessings, energy transmitters. The empowerment duo. Yes, get some energy. I can't wait for y'all to check out Brother Kelly's new children's book that is on the horizon.
That man is about to be prolific.
That's right. There's actually a character modeled after me in the book.
Now,
I love it.
Brother Kelly, Lisa is so excited about that character.
I'm so excited.
We had company yesterday, and Lisa had to show them her character.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to grow my hair out again because she's rocking my mohawk from back in the day. We are smacking. See, she said, yes, my nephew. You did tell me.
Okay. I don't think I told you.
You did. You did. You told me at breakfast yesterday. Well, we have you in prayer, and we did pray for you yesterday, even though he don't remember. Because he brought it up so we could pray. You don't remember?
I don't not now, but anyway, we
No.
do want to be there for our sister. Yes. He transitioned.
Mhm.
Yes. Now I remember because the word. She didn't say he was gone. She said he transitioned.
What are we eating? This morning we are having greedy food. We are eating Chick-fil-A.
Now dig this. 8:28, 8:29. He's like, Brian, you need to go get us some food, man. I'm like, baby, look at the time. Now, Chick-fil-A does do the best at getting you through the drive-thru. By the time I got ready, it was like 8:40 before I got out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
I just made it back at 8:55. 5 minutes for the show. So I had to dash upstairs, take off my clothes, give my wife the stuff, and get ready for the show.
Let me look up the definition for our word for today, because I prefer to start there. How about you?
The word of the day is renewal.
Mm-hmm. It's renewal. And renewal has some great energy, I think.
Now, while Lisa's looking that up, this show is called Let's Talk About It. This show's been going on since October of 2016. And we talk about 3 areas primarily. We have personal conversations. We share business information. And we also talk about spiritual inspiration. That was some sales stuff I was going to teach today. I was ready in bed. I said, I'm going to give a 5-minute block on that today. And it left me. It'll come back probably. But our ministry together, we make up the empowerment duo. That is Lisa Santiago McNeil.
Hey, good morning, Dorothy.
And I'm Brian Keith McNeil. And our expressed ministry is economic independence
through entrepreneurship.
DASSIT. That's it. Everything that we do has to be in those arenas some kind of way. Get breakfast delivered. We could get breakfast delivered, but that'll be what? One time we tried to deliver, they wanted like $40 for a $10 meal or something crazy like that.
We don't do none of your door dashes and all of that stuff. So
we could, I guess.
We're not proficient in it or something. It just seems like it's too. I'm not just trying to throw away money.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dr. Deborah. We had an opportunity to have her over last night for a brief visit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I do want to remind all of you ladies, remind you, make sure that you get that registration in for tonight's Crystal Sip and Grid. It is the night. Dress up. This is actually.
You gonna wear that?
No.
Water?
No, I'm not wearing this. This is my morning dress-up dress. I think this was a New Year's dress, 2018. I don't know. But tonight I'm wearing some beautiful holiday cheer. And so I encourage and invite you to dress up. You can go to Dr. Deborah for Healing, drdeborahforhealing.com to register. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll have trivia. We'll have door prizes. We will learn a little bit about crystals and gridding and make sure that you bring what you want to sip on. Get to network and meet one another and really just have a great end to the week.
I had a great week, my week. Let me tell you about my week. Now, I got to the place last night where I said out loud that this has been the busiest week of my year. The busiest week of my whole year. I have not had a week where I have spoken publicly or addressed an audience. I had weeks where I spoke every day, but this week was different because in addition to the show, I had to do 2 workshops on Wednesday, and I had to do 2 of them on yesterday as well. So and also on Tuesday, I spoke as well, and we had the men's meeting as well. So now, not that I had to, I got a chance to. So that's 2, 4, plus another 5. That's 9 presentations I've given this week in the first 4 days, not counting this show. And if I count the show, That's 14 times I got a chance to get in front of a camera and say some stuff that might come across as smart. So I don't mean to brag. I don't mean to boast, but we like hot butter on our breakfast toast. To rock it out, a baby bubba. Baby bubba to the boogity bang bang the big. If y'all don't know who that is, shame on you.
You can leave. You can leave. You can leave. You can leave. Dr. Dewitt says, Damona, wait until you see what I am wearing tonight.
Oh,
come on now. Y'all got to come through with your outfits on. Come through with your outfits. Come through with your drink recipes. I want to see what you're drinking. I want to see what you're wearing. I'm picking out on the show this month.
I saw a post that said, how much of a friend you can be to me is in direct proportion to your response to when you hear the words Cash Money Records for the 99 and 2000s. Now, if you don't know how to respond to that, girl, you look good, won't you? If you don't know what you're supposed to do when you look good, that's in direct proportion to how good of a friend you could be to that person. Now, for my generation, if you hear something like the hip hop, the hippie to be hippie, the hip hop, the hop, and you don't stop rocking to the bang bang a boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat.
Skippy bebop bebop.
You sit there and hear me say that and try to make sense of it.
We can't be friends. Damona says on a breakfast toast, she said, Rapper's Delight.
See what I mean? We here. Now, I was really a young teenager when that came out, so my music is probably more the 90s. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price. How you doing?
Hey, Melissa, you think that Rapper's Delight wasn't your music?
It was, but I was younger. But that time I was 18, 19, 20, I was more into LL Cool J and
yeah, I don't. I still claim the Sugar Hill Gang as mine, even though I think it's probably my mother's music.
What's wrong with yours?
I ran out.
No, you ate all of yours. You didn't run out. You ate all of yours. I'm a white boy.
I love it.
We both had a box of those potato things.
I know. And I ran out.
Didn't run out. You ate all of yours. No.
So I ran out.
No, that means you can eat mine.
It doesn't I didn't mean I don't get to eat yours.
Put your hand over here again.
Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And the chicken tastes like wood.
That's right.
The macaroni salad, the cheese all smushed, and the peas all smushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. The hip hop, the hibbit to the hip hop. You don't.
It's 9:12.
Oh, I was supposed to read. Oh, go ahead.
Supposed to read what?
The definition of renewal.
Go ahead.
I don't think it says an instance of resuming an activity or state after an interruption. I guess. The second one says the action of extending a period of validity of a license, subscription, or contract.
What?
The third one says replacing or repairing of something that is worn out, run down, or broken.
Renewal doesn't. That's not what renewal means.
None of those things. None of those things.
That's not what it means. It means to make like new again. That's what I would say. Make it like new again. Renewal. The process it takes to make it like new again.
Of renewing. You're not allowed to use the word in the definition. Dios mío, that is so like, really? Come on, how remedial can you get? The quality of being renewed. Merriam-Webster.
I just told you what it means. Okay.
They've got renewed in every definition.
They don't do it right. I just told you. The renewal means the process that it takes that you must go through to make something like new again. to make it like it was when
Come on now, Phyllis. You're right, baby. She says, "Guess what, America? We love you. Rock and roll, which is so much soul. We're gonna rock till 101 years old." She said 100. It's 101.
That's right.
And oh wait, Dr. Deborah loves it. And Arthur Lynette, we read your chicken tastes like wood. You got some more up there?
Let's go from the top. Take it from the top. Who's up first?
Up first.
At this table we sit.
Making it legit.
Because when Lynette hits the show, good morning, Arthur Lynette. Good morning. I heard that Lynette's guy, he's gotten addicted to Viagra. And Lynette, she's been taking it kind of hard.
I cannot with you. I cannot.
He's been taking it.
That's a callback for you. So,
Demona DeBrew is here. Hello, everyone. My name is Demona DeBrew, and how are you?
Good morning, Demona.
Demona DeBrew is our fashionista friend.
I enjoyed
one of our fashionista friends.
I enjoyed my session with her on the show. Oh no, you're not.
I see. You did the same thing.
You're not. It took my biggest last piece.
That's supposed to be for me. I drove to get it. This is your tax.
You're lucky I love you.
You shouldn't even let me see that.
Last piece of anything is supposed to be off limits.
Okay. Y'all heard her say that, right? At least it's not, because it's going to come around.
The last piece is off limits. The last bite, the last Supermud juice.
I heard you say it's off limits because I know it comes around.
It does come around.
Because usually I'm trying to take somebody's last piece.
Well, it's off limits to you.
Oh, that's some bull right there.
Oh, it's Brittany.
Right.
I want to choke. Hold on. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany Thomas. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. It's Brittany. Brittany. It's your time. It's your time. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, I'm having a drought in my life. It's been today is going on day 3. What? I'm talking about since I had a cigar, Lisa.
I thought it was since you had sex.
Has it been? Probably. I don't know. But anyway, we still have intimacy every day.
Every day.
Cuddling and all that stuff.
Every day.
Snuggling and everything.
Every day.
I ain't sweating that. I'm saying.
He's sweating a cigar.
Yes. Today is going on to the 3rd day in a row that I have not had a cigar. I've been really, really wanting one. I wanted one yesterday so bad, but I got to the yesterday afternoon. I had a pocket of time clear. So I could either go outside, bundle up, use some space heater. That would have been cold. I could have went to the cigar bar, but sleep was calling me.
That's old age.
So I took a nap and I didn't get the cigar. And the day before, I never really had a time where I could just take away and go get a cigar. So, and I'm a daily cigar smoker and I just can't stand it. And I'm going another day. Now today, I have between 11:30 and 2 that I could get a cigar.
Here, or are you going to go to the cigar bar?
I haven't decided yet. But between 11:30 and 2 is clear time for me on my schedule today. No, I can't have that schedule because I got to make my daggone job forms.
I gotta make those. I thought you had your people was gonna make them.
Thrive, yeah. I'm using Thrive. I'm a Thriver now. My CRM is Thrive. I like it very much.
Are they paying you? We don't sponsor people that don't pay us.
I like them very much.
Whatever. Demona, we got Demona this morning. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day.
Good morning. Good morning.
Now we do have a guest today, and our guest will be here in 12 minutes. Brother Kelly Little's in the hizzy.
Yes, good morning again, Kelly Little. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Dorothy. Thank you for
Dr.
joining
Deborah
us.
Dunson song.
Okay. There's another comment we missed. She said, other than that says, please pray for the Bond Barnes Carter this weekend leading up to next week to lay their loved ones to rest. My condolences. I need a 2020 renewal. Just too much is happening.
Cousin Dorothy, how you doing? From the NYC, Dorothy Grace says, good morning, everyone. You didn't do Dr. Deborah's song.
Dr. Deborah, healing and deliverance coach.
Let me tell you, your life is worth growing. What you did last year or what you did the year before is not a lifetime sentence. You can evolve your business. You can evolve your life. Now, Dr. Deborah hit me with one last night. Her title for her business, which she considers more inclusive. She is now an interrogative. What is integrative? Do you remember what it was?
Yes.
Okay. She hit me with it because it's more inclusive. And if you're going to be her client, you have to be freed up and open enough for all the different ways that she serves. She's not segmenting. Well, I can't use all my stuff with this person because they think I only can do this. So she decided to be more inclusive, which is really closer to who you are, but she had to evolve and grow into that title. So Dr. Deborah, if you would, please go ahead and post your full title, the one you threw on me last night.
Integrative Healing and Deliverance Coach, Sacred Stone Master.
Integrative Healing and Deliverance Coach, Sacred Stone Master. That's inclusive. And who else does that? Who else does that? So, but she couldn't call herself that last year. She had to grow into that, you see? And I'm saying to you, whatever state and place you are right now, you can grow into your new title. For example, recently, I have grown into the title of Sales Confidence Coach. I've only been wearing that for 2 or 3 weeks now. That's it. Sales Confidence Coach. I didn't call myself that until just now, but because I'm taking on study, because I'm actively working on me and my game. Me and my game. You have to invest in you and your game, work on you and your game. So I've evolved and grown into the Sales Confidence Coach. My girl Melissa's here.
Melissa.
Boom, 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 boom. Melissa's on. Now it's time for us to sing our song. Melissa's on. Good morning, Miss Melissa Price. Even you, Melissa Price, you have grown into some place where you could do a daily video because of your book, Lessons in Life and Lessons Learned. What is it, baby? Help me, help her, brother. Help her.
Lessons Learned, Legacies of Life.
Lessons Learned, Legacies of Life. So you get on there and you have your face wonderfully decorated with a pretty smile and you go ahead and share lessons learned. You know, because what you're doing, Melissa, whether you see it or not, what you're doing is you're building your community. You're building your audience.
I absolutely love that. Jamona says, my kids love to hear me sing Rapper's Delight. They can't believe it. I know.
They can't believe it.
They can never believe it. They can never believe that we know all of those words.
We missed 2 of your comments. Did we, Lynette?
I went back and got them, I think.
Okay. Cynthia Murray's here. What's up, girl? Cynthia Murray. I've got that sister with me. Cynthia Murray, are you still growing? Are you still? Now, the word today that we chose was renewal. We've learned that the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of the word. The word I'm offering, the definition that I'm offering is renewal. It's the process you must take to make something like new again. For example, Dr. Deborah, she's going through a process where she's come up with a new title for what she does. That's a renewing, in my opinion. I'm going through the work it took to come up with my new subtitle, the Sales Confidence Coach. That's a renewing. Thoughts on renewing, baby?
Yeah, well, even if you think about the word of God, what it says in his word that he will restore that which the moth and the cankerworm have eaten.
And what is it? I believe it's somewhere in the word when he's talking about the renewing of your mind. Got to touch on it, brother.
I do.
Got to touch on it, brother. Really? All of that? It took all of that. I saw her basically slap me upside her head today, right?
Brittany says motivation and inspiration for your life. Handmade jewelry by Brittany Thomas. Order her brand new book, I'm Living My Blessed
Living
Life
my best life.
with cerebral palsy at britneysbeads.company.site. For those of you who have ordered the guided journey within, you'll find that one of the inclusions in there in the limited supply are Brittany's beads, plan, pray, execute beads as a part of your tactile tools to take your journey, right? Their tactile jewels have been used for centuries and centuries. We have mala beads, we have rosary beads. They're just a physical, tangible element that allows you to concentrate on what you're doing. And those who have ordered the guided journey within have received those in their kits as well.
Jamona's high-fiving Lynette for something. And then Michelle Dewitt said, brain. Okay, maybe she meant Brian, but she wrote brain.
Michelle, you can come on and get into the green room. Click the link that
you only got 5 minutes. Sis. Come on, get in here.
Absolutely.
Good morning, William Brown. Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so,
and we always will. Our friend Bill.
I don't know what's going on with the light.
Michelle DeWitt, please, click on the link that Lisa sent you.
So that we can get you set up. Although Lynette says, Lisa, you don't fight hard enough. I wasn't fighting him.
Girl, please. And Lynette, what you doing? What you doing, Lynette? What's that about, Lynette? She don't fight hard enough. Get out of my house. I don't take folks saying that kind of stuff. You know what you should do to your husband? That ain't your husband, so you don't know what you should do. That's always bad counsel. You know what? You should do this to your husband. Really? Do you live with her husband? Are you going to live with the consequences of what you told her to do with her husband? For years, I've been lamenting. What did Oprah tell you to do with our socks? What did Oprah tell you to do with our stuff? Stop listening to Oprah in my house.
I cannot with you. But speaking of our house and our home, you may have decided that for this holiday, we're not going to do any gifts. We're not going to buy any stuff. What we're going to do is we are going to take our family to the next level. We're ready to go and get our new home, our next home, or our forever home. And that's going to be our gift to our family. If that's you and you're ready to buy your next home, then reach out to Brenda Bookert Bull. She's the real estate agent who is all heart and noble. Brenda Bookert Bull can help you even virtually to navigate this new journey of buying a home while staying in place. You can contact Brenda at 704-649-7686 because
it's tricky to buy a home or sell a home. Don't do it alone. Choose Brenda.
Hey, choose Brenda. It's tricky to buy a home, to sell a home. Don't do it alone. Choose Brenda. Hey, choose Brenda.
I saw something one of these couple of days ago. The trend is people are buying smaller homes.
Really? Yes. How about those little houses?
Well, I don't think I could do that tiny house.
No, we're not doing a tiny house.
Okay.
A tiny house would be a hair ornament.
Smaller homes because the cost of them. I do believe we're going to live within some sort of stay-at-home order for another year or two. That's what I suspect. So if you don't love your space right now, it's too big, too small. If you don't have enough stuff, I really can believe that we're going to be in some sort of quarantining for the next couple of years.
So get
get one that you want to be home in is what I'm recommending.
Yeah, get one that you want to be home in. And stay tuned here at the Empowerment Network. Bill Brown and One Word Conversations will be focusing on the word forward. His special guest is Brian Walsh. He will be live from Portland, Oregon, right here on the Empowerment Duo page on the Empowerment Network. The word is forward. Forward with Brian Walsh. It's 11 a.m. right here at Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, this is be about her uncle something. What'd she say?
I read it twice and I didn't get it.
Okay.
B about to say my uncle.
Maybe she left out a couple of words there.
I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. That's right, Dr.
Thank
Deborah.
you.
That's what I said. She's a she's an integrative healing and deliverance coach, Sacred Stone Master.
Beautiful. Integrative healing deliverance coach, Sacred Stone Master. Wait a minute. So that's IHDCSSM. Nah, that don't fit. That don't fit like an acronym like that. She's an integrative healing and deliverance coach, Sacred Stone Master. That's it. DASSIT. Dorothy Gregg says it's freezing up here in New York. Too much snow. You're right.
Can keep all of it.
We've been seeing it. Y'all got it. What did you get last night? Like another 6 to 8 inches last night? Ugh.
Not gonna do it. I am not gonna do it. I am not gonna do it. I promise you. Oh my goodness. I got
is speaking to me and by a message. Miss Vivian. She don't want me to do her song, baby.
I don't want you to do a song like that.
Okay.
Vivian is here. I'm too high. Vivian Reed is here, and now the show can go on.
Good morning, Miss Vivian Reed. How you doing, my sister? You know, I want to keep going back to the word of the day that we're using today is renewal, but I also want to go back to look at what you've been through in 2021. Look at how you come through not even smelling like smoke. You've made it through. You've made pivots in how you do business. You've made pivots in how you meet people. And you're making another pivot in how you socialize.
Is that right?
Dip, so socialize. Clean out your ear and open your eyes. Who knows that one? Who knows that one?
Hey, Danny Murphy. Good morning. Good morning.
Is that Danny Murphy that used to come through?
Oh, Lord. Bill says, I missed my 4 a.m. Pacific wake-up call today. You guys are my wake-me-up today.
Wow,
Amen.
I'm missing some comments here. Melissa Price, Demone Brewer, I would love that very much. What would she love very much?
You can find the book in 3
Melissa, yeah.
I need to add your book to my Family of Authors library. And Melissa says, Demona, I would love that very much. You can find the book in 3 different versions at lessonsandlegacies.company.site. And there we go.
She's made it. We do have our guests. Let's catch up the comments before we bring our guests, please.
Cynthia says, LOL at the tiny house equals a hair ornament. My sentiments exactly. Absolutely. Oh, it's Beverly. Beverly! It's on
the show. Good morning, Beverly. How you doing?
Good morning, Beverly. Good morning. Good morning.
Nothing yesterday. Oh, you didn't get any snow yesterday. Okay, cool.
Okay. And Dorothy said, yes, my daughter's in Schenectady. They got over a foot.
Oh, my gosh.
So
I guess I can't complain. That's right. Now, we do have a guest. Okay, and our guest is in the green room. She's already got her face decorated with her smile on. She's the author of her newest book is called
I've Been There.
I've Been There. Please help us welcome to the stage, Miss Michelle Dewitt.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We are fantastic. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you.
Good.
I am good. I'm laughing at you guys this morning. I tell you, I love to hear when you guys.
When we do what?
Well, when you guys sing, I love the birthday. The name, when you sing the names, I love it.
Well, thank you so much.
We've known you for a long time, but a lot of those folks who don't know you. So please take a moment or two and introduce yourself however you like.
Okay. My name is Michelle Dewitt. I am the author of I've Been There. I do a lot in the community. I'm not a person who is always up front. I love to just assist and help out. So.
Absolutely. She's being very modest.
Very modest. Oh my God.
Michelle Dewitt is a force in the community.
Oh my gosh. You ain't say nothing.
Can you let me talk?
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
You about made me want to cuss right now.
That's on you, baby. You want to do that, bro. Go ahead.
She has been working with the youth for many years. Right now, she's working with some programs that help with youth that have been involved or have dealt with sex trafficking. as well as helping in the community at large. She has been through so many things in life that fortunately have built compassion in her. A lot of
Amen.
times, the things that people go through, they can either make you hard or soft, right? They can either make you hard or soft. That's what the renewing comes in. And today's topic was a renewal. We
I
were
love
talking
it.
about how something can become brand new again, how it can
Mhm.
become restored. Now, some of the things.
The things people go through to make them bitter, or they
Mhm.
can make
Yes,
them
yes.
okay. Now, I want to talk about that, and I hope you have a copy of your book handy.
No, it's not out yet. We're in
Okay, cool.
pre-sale. We're in
Okay,
pre-sale.
cool. But I want to say this before we really launch. When we met Brittany, it was at a holiday what do you call it? Valentine's Day card party. Okay. Now, Lisa and I had a good time at that party, but the two people that had the absolute most fun at that party was Brittany and Michelle DeWitt.
Michelle Dewitt.
Those two did the most dancing. I had never seen you party like that, girl.
I love it. I used to do that. That was my thing. Well, I still party. I still do. You see that? I still do. I still do.
Yeah, but
We
I
had a
always knew you.
ball that night. Oh
Yes, you
yeah.
did. I knew Michelle was reserved and calm and even keeled. And when I saw you that night, I'm like, whoa!
Right.
Surprise the brother.
Oh yeah, Brian, you have never seen that part of me. Yeah.
I have not. No, I hadn't.
And we had a lot of fun. But now going back to the book, because you were a part of the Empowerment Publishing Group team that published this year. There'll be another team that will publish in 2021. It was. We had over 15 authors that came out of that group, and we'll be accepting applications for next year. But Michelle, one of the challenges that you had in the beginning was, how honest can I be? How much information can I share? Can you talk a little bit about your process and really how getting that story out was, and maybe even share a little bit about the story?
So I started thinking on this, writing a book about 2 years ago, actually. I never did it because of what I was thinking, concerned about what would people think, how would the people who harm me and hurt me feel. I was caught up in that. I was still in the bondage, but going through the process and doing what I've been doing over the years, I've come to realize that it's time to tell the truth. It's time to get it out there. It's time to let people know that, hey, it's okay to talk about being raped and molested by anyone. It just so happened that in my book, I talk about being molested and raped with family members through my uncles. And it wasn't just one person, it was four.
And what we found was so interesting. Brittany says she loved your story because you did share it. And part of our work group classes, it is about telling that story, saying it out loud, using your voice. Now, one of the things that everybody noted when you had your turn to share was how much peace you delivered this horrific story in.
Yeah. How do you find that? Come on.
It is through what I've been doing, and that's working with other youth. I did not. One thing that Lisa brought out that made sense to me is that I didn't have a voice, but I utilized what I have to make that voice come out. I didn't have one at one point. I couldn't. I didn't have anybody to defend me. I didn't have anyone to speak up for me, and I made the decision. I didn't go through counseling or anything, but I made the decision that I did not want any other youth to go through what I went through. So therefore, I started working with youth, mentoring youth, counseling with youth. I wanted them to have that voice. I want to be currently, still want to be a person who can say, I'm on your side.
Wow. Dr. Deborah Dunstan says, I cannot wait to read your story. I have been there. That's the title of your book, right?
I've been
That's
there.
correct.
Been there. So you mentioned a couple of things. Now, Lisa was telling me more about the book this morning. There's a lot of things that you have overcome and that you can speak on now. things that I call experience are things that you've been through and you learned from, you know,
Absolutely.
and you've learned from.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One of the things that you see if you go to Facebook, I always put up that I am a breast cancer survivor. That is one of the things that I've been through after having so many different types of surgeries. And I was actually named the 19th person in the United States with the rare form of breast cancer that I had. So I'm an advocate for breast cancer as well. I talk about that as well. And encourage young ladies, please go get your exam. I always let them know. It doesn't, I fight for the age thing, because at one point they were saying you have to be 40 and above, but I was 25 years old when I found out that I had breast cancer.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And even good morning, Jessica. Yep, 25 and had to have the mastectomy. And they removed it and all of that. And then the stories continue. And what's really poignant for me is for a season of your story, I was in your life. I want to say about 10, maybe 15 years of it, I was in your life.
Absolutely.
There was so much. If you want to get her book, you can pre-order it at my.epublishu. Whoops, I gotta fix that. Hold on. It's my.epublishu.com. Melissa says, I want the book. I spent years working with minors who have been trafficked. It's the biggest cause on my heart. I would love to support you, Michelle. I appreciate you sharing and being transparent with your journey. What's the link for the book? I'll put it up again. But what I wanted to share, it was not just, it was almost as if you were chosen to carry burden after burden after burden after burden, because it was the molestation, the abuse. Then they didn't believe you, even though some of them had seen it for themselves. They didn't
Absolutely.
believe you. And it was crazy that she was ostracized by her family. It was so much that you had
Mhm.
to go through, and then to come out of that dealing with breast cancer, and then to come out of that dealing with um, getting pregnant with twins.
Right. One of the things that I'm so strong about when I talk with the youth, in regards to wanting to be loved, because of the abuse that I went through as a child, I felt that I was not loved. And when I went to talk to my dad, I'll say my dad because my mom, she did believe me. But when I spoke with my dad told me that I was a liar. And here it is. I'm a 14-year-old girl telling you, I need you. I need you. And he wasn't there. So I went out into the streets looking for the love that I did not get in the home. And so many of our youth, that's what they're doing. They're looking for love. They're looking for someone to love on them because they feel as though they're not important. They feel like they're not being seen or evaluated. They're not, that they just feel absent. And where do you go? You want to go to a place where you feel love, even if it's just for 10 minutes, right?
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brittany Harris. Michelle Dewitt is a great counselor. Even if you haven't been through what she still helps with your situation. She's great. Thank you, Brittany, for sharing that. Good morning, Leanne. What an amazing woman you are. Blessing to many. Yes, and I'm sitting here because, again, like I said, Lisa and I talked about it. I've only been around you a few times, but every time I'm around you, I'm impressed with your calm and even keeled demeanor. But
Amen.
going through all that stuff for you to still be even keeled and not bitter is amazing to me. You know,
Amen. No, it's nobody but God. Of course, I give him the glory for that. You know, as Lisa stated, Lisa's been in my life longer than 15 years. Raven's
I know,
18, Lisa.
I know.
Lisa's been in my life for about at least 18, 19 years because Raven's 18 now. And she's seen me go through quite a bit of situations that's in my book that I've been there. That's why my book is called I've Been There, because of the different trials that I have been through. One of the trials that Lisa was there with me that was very tough was and I don't know if I should mention it now. I want Lisa to cry.
You can mention it.
Uh, it's in regards to my mother. My mother passed away, some years ago, and Lisa was there. I did not want to be bothered. It's in my book, and I'll tell you how the story went down. But she was there to the point where Lisa actually, they asked me about my mom and her makeup and her clothing. Lisa said, "No, you can't do this. I'll do it for you." Lisa actually went and took care of putting on my mother's makeup for
Wow.
me because it was overwhelming to me. I just could not bear the loss of my mother, and she was right there.
Wow. I had not heard that story yet either.
Yeah.
Wow. She's about to get there, y'all. Here
I
we
know
go.
it. I knew it. I knew it. Lisa, she's been there. And I know you guys are talking about me, but I just want to say this, Brian. Lisa, behind the scenes, guys, she does a whole lot of things that people don't know about. She stands right there beside you, and I am thankful for her being the friend that she is to me, and being having the opportunity. That's why she has so much compassion with people today, because you can see that. You can see it because of what she's been through as well. But I'm grateful for her, Brian. I'm grateful that you're in her life and you get her to laugh, and then you guys are something else.
I do get her to laugh. Every day I get my wife to laugh because she gets my sense of humor. You started to hint about it. You also decided to go into ministry, correct?
Yes, I am. I am a minister. One of the things that happened growing up, I had so much. I was overwhelmed with depression and didn't know it. I was oppressed, and at one point, I tried right after I had my first child. I was like, I'm just gonna end this life. I tried
Mm.
to commit suicide. And I'm thankful for the people that came and ministered to me. After that, I was 16 years old. And I knew God has a great calling on my life. Like I stated earlier, yes, I'm a minister, but I'm real. I'm not one of those people who don't want to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to let you know it's all right. You've been out there. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to hold back. And sometimes I think that we as a church body, we hold back and we put on this face that everything is perfect and you should be like me, you should look like me. Well, that's not what the youth are looking for or women are looking for. They're looking for people that are real. They want you to tell the truth. I've been raped, I've been molested, I've been abused, I've been beat, I have been talked about. And that's one of the things that I do. I tell the truth. I don't sugarcoat it, I don't cover it up. I'm just real.
I am so thankful that you are. When you was telling the story earlier, when your dad didn't believe you
Mhm.
and you were looking for love outside, and I really believe our teenagers,
Need to hear that message.
they need to hear that message.
They
But
need
that looking for love thing, that looking for validation thing, that makes themselves vulnerable, that puts themselves in positions where they shouldn't be in. But it's because they're trying to feel something. They're trying to, and they don't know how. They don't know
Mhm.
how, but they're
They
looking
don't.
to find out.
Right. And I
uh,
think that more people should come out. I believe that more people should come out and tell their true story in regards to what's going on. And you'll gain the trust of your younger generation, or whoever, because they're wanting someone that's real and not fake.
Absolutely, absolutely. Leanne she says, I'm crying too. And Brittany Thomas says, I love you, Michelle DeWitt. Thank you for always being there and encouraging me to push on through it. Amen. Brittany Harris, that's another trooper. We're going to have to tell your story.
Woo!
Brittany Harris got a story herself. She has been a trooper all her life. She says, Miss Lisa is also great. She watched me grow since I was a teen as well. She is great. You have a great wife, and she's a strong woman of God, Mr. Brian.
You're right.
Amen. Dr. Deborah says, yes, you have to stay real. Everything is not perfect all of the time.
That's right.
Dorothy says, I appreciate you sharing your story. Thank you so much. Miss Phyllis says, looking for love in all the wrong places.
So,
Absolutely.
your book is going to open doors for you. It's going to
Amen.
be, it's going to be a key that only your book can open. And I foresee, you're already ready. There's no telling you to get ready. I know you're already ready because you're going to address an audience. You're going to address some woman's day at church. You're going to address some women's group, some teenagers group, and there's going to be somebody in that room that can only hear from you.
Oh, I
Only
received that.
okay.
I received that, Brian. I
I know
received
it to
that.
be true. I know it.
Wow.
And you can pre-order your copy of I've Been There by Mr. Michelle DeWitt at my.epublishyou.com/Michelle DeWitt. We're looking to have this completed before the winter is up. So just hope, keep your fingers crossed, but get your orders in there now so that you can be sure to get the autographed copy.
And when you do something for me, because you're in pre-order right now, and Lisa just said before the winter is up, it's going to happen soon where you're going to have your book in your hands, okay?
Amen.
Sooner than you think. Will you either record it or take a picture of it?
It's gonna be right here.
Or you're going to be
Oh
here?
yeah.
You got-
I'll be definitely on the show. Yeah.
It's gonna be right here.
That's going to be your new baby.
Yeah.
Thomas says Lisa Santiago McNeil is amazing. I cry often because I'm so thankful for your event, Michelle DeWitt, where I met Mama Lisa. Michelle, isn't that funny? They've been calling me Mama Lisa since I think
I,
1990 something. I don't
I
even know.
tell
And
you.
I don't even have to tell anybody. They just start calling me Mama Lisa. But
Yeah.
I'd be surprised at how many people call her that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, really, they just
Yeah,
she
we
just
got our
you
older
have that mamaness about you. You get on and then you do that little thing with your eyes. Yeah, you have that mamaness. Yeah.
Look, we got 2 more minutes with you, and I want you to have these 2 minutes because I want you to be able to, take these 2 full minutes, and impart something that you want to make sure that you leave our audience with, just in case we haven't given you a chance to say something. But what do you want to leave us with?
That it is important for you to get your story out. I can't stress that enough. It's so important to get it out, no matter what it is. It may not have been molestation or rape. It may have been abuse, but you need to get your story out and seek counseling. There is nothing wrong with counseling. I'm a strong believer in that. I believe that you should seek counsel and pray about it. Make sure it's the right counsel. Amen.
man.
But yes, definitely make sure that you do that. And if you need help, seek help. I mean, get out there if you need someone to help or guide you in regards to making sure that you receive the right counsel. Reach out. You have so many people, even this morning, that's logged in this morning that are helpful. I'm helpful. I would love to help anybody. If you need to start out to get going, that's not a problem. In the book, I talk about even getting married. I talk about getting married and the situation with that, and also having my children. I talk about as well in my book having my children taken from me and the pain that I went through because of the fact that my children was taken at the same time that my mother was sick and she was dying. So it's so important that we share our story. I heard it several times over and over again. You don't know who you're gonna bless, but I was fearful. But now I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
anymore. So I thank God for Him giving me the avenue to share my book. I thank God for the people that's in my life and that has encouraged me and pushed me. My Lisa is a pusher. Yes, Mama Lisa. Uh, that has pushed me, and I know that there's more to come. I know that there's more to come. I received what Brian said this morning, that there is more to come, and I'm looking for whatever God has in store for me that is next.
Amen. Amen. Well, we're grateful.
Can you hang out for a couple more minutes after we close the show so we can talk to you some more?
Yes.
All right, stay
Awesome.
there. I'm
Stay
going to put
right
you in
there.
the waiting room, okay? I wanted to ask her more stuff. especially after she took those last 2 minutes.
I know. Well, she's actually going to be my guest on the 23rd at 4:00. She's going to be my guest one-on-one.
And I'm doing it all?
Yeah, on Doing It All. So you guys make sure that you tune in for that, Doing It All on December the 23rd, because she is going to have the opportunity to tell a little bit more of that story. There's so much that has happened that tried to take her out. This is a story of empowerment. When you can stand on the other side of some ish that tried to take you out, you really have the power. So you make sure that you get your own copy of I've Been There at my.epublishyou.com.
Just said in her closing.
Michelle Dewitt.
Just said in her closing how important it is for you to tell your story, no matter what it was. It may not have been the type of abuse that she had. It could have been anything, but it's very, very important for you to tell your story. I almost wanted to ask her, please tell us what happened to you. What became of you from the time you started writing your book to the time you finished? What changed?
Absolutely. We need to talk about that. I have to bring that up on Wednesday. What happened to you? How did you evolve into the person who could
during that process?
Flat-footed and now say
she said she was fearful.
She was.
She was. Not anymore.
Nope, not anymore. It's 9:54. We've got to get out of here to make room for Coffee Time with the Coach right here on the Empowerment Network. He starts at 10 o'clock. Go grab something to sip on, come back, and then join Bill Brown at 11 o'clock. The liquor
is not just for breakfast anymore. Okay, but get you some coffee or something. Have a coffee time with Coach Jar. Bill Brown's going to be here at 11 a.m. and it's 9:55. So Lisa and I got to go.
So go have sex.
Peace.